The foil drive system. Is it an eFoil killer or is it something else? Well, I had the chance to go to the foil drive demo in Fort Pierce. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I have a couple impressions from that experience. So they had a couple boards set up, and the first board, it was a 90 liter, 5 foot 1 inch board, lots of volume, and I was able to pretty easily get up on that board. So again, the idea of the foil drive, it's similar to an eFoil in the sense that you have a battery, you have a motor with a prop on the mast of your foil setup, and of course it's propelling you forward so that you can get up on foil. But unlike an eFoil, it's not intended to be on the whole time. And I know with an eFoil, it doesn't have to be on the whole time either. But the idea really with the foil drive is that once you're up on foil, you either start to pump or you're going to wave ride, maybe in a downwinder or something like that. Or if the wind is super light and you want to wing foil, well, it can get you up and out of the water, get you on foil, and then let you engage that wing. And I actually had a chance to do that while I was there as well. Um, I was able to borrow a 7 meter Dakine Cyclone wing that was there. I was actually very impressed with that wing as well. It's nearly identical to the Vision, go figure, to the Cabrina Vision. Um, so it felt very familiar. But that was pretty cool to do. It was really neat to be able to get up on foil. So you go from being pushed by the drive system, and then once you're up on foil, you're then trying to get pulled by your wing. It was a little tricky at first, but after doing about a circuit, I was even riding switch foot when I finally got up. It wasn't hard. It was pretty neat to be able to use that foil drive assist just to get up on foil, get going, and then I was having a good time. I did also try a 4 foot 6 inch, 37 liter board. That one for me was a little more challenging just because I don't have that kind of experience on a smaller board. So I spent loads of time taxiing around. I got a good feeling for the foil drive. I feel like once you're up on full throttle, so I'm 175 pounds, about 80 kilograms, and so as I'm going, and I hit full throttle, I was able to get up on foil very easily. So at least for my weight, full throttle, like no problems. It's going to zip you right up out of the water. People who love e-foiling are still going to love e-foiling. Um, and if we've seen anything out of Damo's videos where he's on a lift and he is just like carving up and down the waves and having a great time, um, you know, I mean, it's got its place. This foil drive, though, if you have an advanced rider who can pump really well, then I don't think there's a need for an e-foil. I mean, of course, if there's waves. If there are no waves and you're just trying to, go out and have fun on a glassy river or lake, e-foil for sure. Like this foil drive is not going to take the place of an e-foil. So if you wanted to bolt that onto your existing foil setup and board, I don't really see any issues or challenges with that. And the price point is very reasonable, especially when you compare that again to an eFoil, which at this current time, that's the only alternative. So if you didn't want to do a foil drive sort of assist, then eFoil would be your only other option. Again, if you're looking for a powered option, obviously if you're just going to level up your skill where you can beach start like Gwen or Damo or Daniel, those guys, then yeah, I mean, you really don't need any electronics because you're just going to like go out and pump on glassy water all day long. Um, but yeah, so those are my thoughts. In conclusion, I think people who are just looking for an assist and not a complete, you know, I'm on a powered system versus unpowered system. It fills the niche.